Yo, what's up YouTube? It's No Jitsu here, back with another Madden 22 Atlanta Falcons franchise. Here we have week 3 against the New York Giants, coming off a thriller of a game versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that we lost 38-35. We're hoping to win this one here against the New York Giants, who are 1-1 on the year. This should be a fun one. Here we go. We finally got some staff points, so we're going to use that to buy a stamina boost for all our linebacker core. Now we're going to try to extend Younghoe Koo to a 3-year deal. He wants a better salary. We'll do that next week. No big deal. Now for the weekly game plan here for the Giants. Should be a fun one. For the defensive game plan, we're definitely going to go with something with the run. I think we're going to leave it on defend outside run versus Saquon Barkley. Now for the practice, we're going to go full pads, and we're just going to split a lot of these with the defense. Next, we have the offensive game plan for the week. We're going to go with throw it short. I've been liking that. Just helps me get more plays that will drop it down instead of trying to go deep with Matt Ryan. For this again, we're going to go a lot of split and go full pads for the offensive practice. Here, now we're going to do the game plan, the goal for the week, and we're going to keep our focus players. We're going to change the game plan goal to throw for 2 touchdowns. I think that is doable. And let's see if the practice goes well simming it. Looks good right there. Not much fatigue, good development. No injuries so far for the defense. We'll go through this whole thing, see how it goes. And it goes pretty well for the defense. Now, how about the offensive practice? A broken finger for T. Jackson. That's not huge. Not a ton of fatigue and good development. So a good week of practice heading up to the Giants game. Alright, so here we go. Atlanta Falcons versus the New York Giants. This should be a fun one. Hoping to get our first win of the year here in week 3. Let's go.
Week 3 in the NFC as Atlanta goes for 3 in a row over New York. Meanwhile, the Giants look to knot the series at 13 wins apiece. And the action's headed your way. Next.
Daniel Jones getting ready, and here we go. Falcons versus Giants. Let's go. In New York at MetLife Stadium. This should be a fun one. The flyover again looking awesome. Here over Giants Stadium. The fans getting ready for the New York Giants. And we're coming out of the tunnel hoping to get our first win of the year. We've slowly improved. And I'm thinking this could be the game. We could get the win. We need to put it all together here today. Let's go. Daniel Jones getting his team hyped up. Matt Ryan getting our team hyped up. We're ready for this one. Again, the 35 points versus the Buccaneers. If we play like that, they win. Again, I think this is a win if we just play even decent defense. But let's go. There's Saquon getting ready as well. Here we go. Falcons versus Giants. The kick is up, and we are underway. Gonna catch it and take it out. Let's see how far they take it. And it's a great special teams defense there. And here we go. Start of the game. Them starting on the 13-yard line. Daniel Jones at the helm. Quarterback position for the New York Giants. Let's see how he can do against us. Daniel Jones dropping back for the first play of the game. Short pass there to Evan Ingram. And that's a gain of 10. First down here a little bit later. They got that first down. Now he's going to throw it. He tried to go in. And he gets past them. All the way. 20, 15, 10. And they get him. Terrell slows him up. We're able to chase him down. But not before a big play is made by the New York Giants offense. Now onto the 4-yard line. What a start here for the Giants. Handoff. Saquon all over it. It's the run defense. Saquon loses 2 right there. Back to the 8. Deron Harmon with the tackle. Now here's 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Daniel Jones drops back, looking across the middle. He's going to fire it. Falling out of bounds is Ingram. And that's only a gain of 2 yards. Now comes a 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line for the New York Giants. In the shotgun. is Danny Dimes. He drops back, looking, can't find anything. He still can't find anything. Grady Jarrett gets him to the ground. Sack for Grady Jarrett. And that's a loss of a bunch. Now the Giants have to settle for a field goal. Great stand from the defense right there, holding up the Giants offense. But it's 3-0 here early for the New York Giants. Extra point is up, or the field goal is up and good. And there you go. Giants get a score. Now, on offense for the first time this game, with your Atlanta Falcons, looking to get a good start here and take the lead here on the Giants early. Matt Ryan drops back, dumps one off quick to Patterson. Little jump cut for the first down. Great run there for Cordero Patterson. Well, not a run, but catch and run there for Cordero Patterson. Now, 5 wide opportunity here for Matt Ryan. He's going to drop back, looking the field. He's going to dump that one down to Ridley. Good little catch and gain for Calvin Ridley right there. 3 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown last week for him. Solid game. Looking to get him a few more catches this week, but we'll see. Handoff here to Javion Hawkins. And a first down. A little 3rd and 1 here later in the drive. They run a no-huddle offense. Try to find a play that could work big. A little play action. Maybe fake him out a little bit. The pass. Kyle Pitts down the sideline. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. Falcons take the lead. The play action after the run worked to perfection. Kyle Pitts found himself wide open. And a dime from Matty Ice. Touchdown. Falcons. Number 8, Kyle Pitts delivers. And it is now 7-3, Atlanta Falcons. Now here on the next drive, 3rd and 12 for the Giants. They hand it off. All over it is the defense. Punt forced by our defense. Looking a lot better in this game. Now here, 2nd and inches a little later on the next drive. Handoff, Cordero Patterson. He gets the first down, keeping the drive alive. Pretty good start to the game so far for us, defensively and decent offensively. Little play action play here. Matt Ryan looking, he's gonna throw it. Hayden Hurst finds his way open down the sideline. Oh, he puts him in the ground with the stiff arm. Down to the 7, Hayden Hurst. A gain of a bunch there. Now into the red zone for the Falcons. Matt Ryan looking to find another big play here. Another play action looking. Dumps this one off to Rain. Rain down to the 2-yard line. Great work so far. Now on the 2. Can we get in for the touchdown? The handoff. Javion Hawkins in zone. Touchdown Falcons. 14-3 here early. A rushing touchdown for the rookie from Louisville, Javion Hawkins. Great work right there. Now on to the next drive. 2 minutes to go. Danny Dimes jumping back. He's sacked. Deion Jones rushes in and gets the sack. The loss of 9. Now 2nd and 19 here. Danny Dimes drops back looking. Picked off. Ogundizi makes the play. Off the offensive or defensive line. He jumps the tackle and intercepts the ball on the screen. Now a big moment to add more here for the Falcons. 1.5 minutes left to go in the half. Matt Ryan looking. He rolls out of the pocket. He's going to take off and run. 5-yard gain for Matt Ryan right there. He's been running a lot more than he usually does this year. But it is working. He's been pretty good, smart with it. 2nd and 5 here. Drops back looking. Fires this one. Rain catches it, but he drops it on the hit. 3rd down now coming up. 3rd and 5 here for the Falcons. There's a draft class again. I think we've showed that enough. Javion Hawkins. Will we run it? Will we pass it? Handoff. Javion Hawkins going for the first. Did he get it? Giants call a timeout, so that makes me think he did not. And he did not. 4th and 1. We're going to go for it here. Throw or pass. What do we do right here? Big moment. Matt Ryan drops back, looking, swatted down by 59. What a play by the Giants defense. And that'll be it for the half right there. 14-3 Atlanta Falcons. Fun game. And now to the halftime show.
It's in the game. We'll start up in Foxborough. A few years ago, this would have been Breeze versus Brady. Now it's simply New Orleans at New England. And it's the Saints who are out in front. Jameis Winston with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Sam Darnold, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory.
So there is your halftime report for the week's games. Here we go, getting ready for the second half, trying to hold on to our first ever win. There's your next gen stats for the game so far. Great work so far from the offense. 14-3 right now. Saw a game, the Giants, they haven't been horrible, just a ton of sacks and not doing what they're supposed to, getting many yards downfield. But here we go! Game planning for the second half, changing stuff up. We change our offense to throw it medium and our defensive game plan to defend the short pass. But here we go, 3rd and 2 a little later, and that's a first down to Calvin Ridley. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 11-point game with the New York Giants. Matt Ryan just trying to hold this through. The Falcons trying to hold through for the first win of the year. Matt Ryan drops back, looking, fires off his back foot! Intercepted! What was that throw? He forced it off his back foot. Jabril Peppers was all over that one, and it's picked, giving the Giants a chance. Danny Dimes in the shotgun here, 3rd and 8, big moment in the game. Looking, can't find anything. Dante Fowler with the second sack of the game. Big play there from Dante Fowler Jr. bullying the left tackle and getting to Danny Dimes with the sack. Now into the Giants side of the field here. Gonna hand it off. Cordero Patterson breaks it out wide. Big run into the red zone for Cordero Patterson. Great play. He's more here for it to be a receiving back, but he can run in a little bit too. Great work there from Patterson. Now 1st and 10, hands off again. Hawkins is leveled. Oh boy. Now here a little later in the drive, 3rd and 11. Ryan looking, drops back, fires, picked off by the Giants. They're going to take it the other way. Can he beat them on the run? 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Pick 6 for the Giants. He tried to force it, and Adoree Jackson comes up huge. Now a 14-9 game. They're going to go for 2 here in the fourth quarter. To try to get it to a 3-point game, a field goal separating the two teams. Looking, trying to find an opening. He can't find it. Thrown. A.J. Terrell tackles him. Short of the end zone. It's 14-9. Great job keeping the 2-point out there from A.J. Terrell. Matt Ryan here, trying to run out clock, gonna hand it. Hawkins, trying to find a big run, and that is a big run! Number 25, Javion Hawkins. Great run there from the rookie. A great game from him, too, in this one. Here, 1st and 10 now, just trying to tick clock more and more in this low-scoring affair. Matt Ryan looking, fires, intercepted! Horrible pass decision. Tried to force it to Ridley, and it was intercepted by Blake Martinez. This gives the Giants a chance here with 4 minutes to go to rip this one out of the Falcons' hands and get the Giants a win. Another choke, that would be for the Atlanta Falcons organization. Dimes looking, fires Ingram, gain of 4 yards there. Now later on the drive to the 8-yard line. The handoff, Saquon, they're all over that. Our run defense has been stout on Barkley today. Here a little later, he dives and he misses him. End zone, touchdown. New York Giants come all the way back and take the lead out of our hands. It's now 15-14. Trying to go for 2, keeping the field goal from winning it, and they get it. The big hit, but he still hangs on. 17-14. We have to make a comeback here at 2 minutes and a half to go in the ball game. Patterson, spin move. That was a nice one there from Patterson. Here we go, big drop, 3rd and 9. Matt Ryan's going to fire. Hurst, short. Good defensive stand. And now we have to go for it here on 4th and 3. Can we get it? Matt Ryan looking. Fires underneath. Hawkins first down. Great way to find them there for Matt Ryan. Hurry up offense, a minute 25 to go in this one. Stadium is rocking here in New York. They're trying to hold on to the comeback. Low scoring win in this one. Matt Ryan under center. Drops back looking. Dumps this one off, and it's a gain of a few to Hayden Hurst. Now later on in the drive, first down 10 from the 50-yard line. Matt Ryan in shotgun, looking across the field. He's going to fire this one to Kenny Stills. Reaches. First down. Oh, 2nd and 1. But that's enough to get it here. 45 seconds to go in the ball game. Down 3. Matt Ryan trying to lead another last-minute comeback. Looking across the middle. First down. Timeout called. Great route there from Calvin Ridley, giving us a good chance here. 37 seconds to get this touchdown or at least field goal to tie it. Matt Ryan 5 wide trying to find something here. He's looking. Fires it. Ridley catches it. Turns on the Jets. Gets the first down. Great catch and run there from Ridley. First down, Atlanta Falcons. 32 seconds to go in this game. Trying to battle back and take this win. Matt Ryan rolling out of the pocket. Fires. Almost intercepted, but batted away. And that's not good. Hennessy hurt. Probably for the remainder of this game. 2nd and 10 here. Matt Ryan trying to make some adjustments here. Looking in the pocket. Trying to find an open receiver. He's going to dump it off. Gain of 1 on the pass to Javion Hawkins. Not much there. He could barely hear through the stadium noise here in New York. 3rd down and 10. Biggest play of the game with 23 seconds to go. Matt Ryan under center. He's looking around. Drops back. Matt Ryan looking. He's going to fire it. Kyle Pitts turns on the Jets. Breaks a tackle. First down. Falcons. Now 17 seconds to go on the 11. Falcons trying to do something here. Matt Ryan's going to hand it. Javion Hawkins. He's going at the 1. He is stopped. But a big run from Hawkins. Now on the 1-yard line. 12 seconds to go here in this one. First and goal from the 1. This is tough, though. They could easily stop anything right here. What will we do? And what I ended up deciding to do here was to take the delay a game. And in this moment, I'll explain. Just to give myself more time. Well, it's the false start is what I ended up taking. But just to give myself more time to make a decision here and give myself more room to make a pass, I decided to take the delay game and play this. Probably one of the last plays of the game here from the 6-yard line. Let's see what magic the Atlanta Falcons offense can work. Trying to get our first win in the year. Have played some close games, have been destroyed. Matt Ryan rolling out here. He's going to run it! End zone! Touchdown! Matty Ice! Ice in his veins! Runs it in! And the Falcons win it! 20-17! 6 seconds to go. Clutch gene for Matt Ryan. Rushing touchdown to win it. Unbelievable from Matt Ryan. Number 2 comes up with the biggest touchdown of the season so far. And that should do it for the first win of the year for the Atlanta Falcons. What a thriller of a game. The defense had to come up big for once, and they stepped up, holding the Giants to 17. Matt Ryan posing with some of the linemen. Let's go. This one should be over, and there it is. First win of the year for the Atlanta Falcons. Great result there. The Giants don't like that. Matt Ryan's hyped up, even though he didn't play that great of a game. He came up with the big drive to end it. Happy to pose for pictures after this one as a Falcons player. That was a fun game to win. A war with the New York Giants. And they're a team I thought we were pretty similar to, so I'll take it. Great game overall. More passing yards, way more rushing yards. They couldn't run the ball at all. We were all over them with our run defense. Daniel Jones not happy about that one, losing it in a close one to the Falcons. He did everything he could do in the second half. Maybe not in the first half, but there it is. 21-17 victory. We will check out the stats for the game and everything right here. Matt Ryan, if you count off the interceptions, I'd say it's a pretty good performance. 21 for 30, 224 and a touchdown. 4 interceptions, but 2 of those were in last-minute just throw-ups. Hawkins had a great game. First, real good game from a running back here. 12 for 61 and a touchdown. I think he's kind of taking that job over Mike Davis. Especially as a rookie, I want him more playing time, especially when he's playing good. But Hayden Hurst leads us in receiving yards with 65. Pitts, another great game, 3 for 59, touchdown. Ridley, solid game, not great. And Patterson had a good game. But that was a great one right there. Defense came up big. Dante Fowler, 2 sacks. And that will do it. Big 21-17 win to get our first win of the year. But that will do it for the episode. We get our first win. 21-17 to head to 1-2 on the year. Next week, we have the Washington football team. Very good defense. I think it should be a fun one. But I thank y'all for watching the video. Drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. I'll have Baseball for Your Country out either tomorrow or the next day. Other stuff out soon. But yeah, drop a like if you haven't. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a good night, guys. Peace